You don't even think about it in that context. You don't even, it's no such thing as that. I mean, as far as the compensatory codified logic, counter-racist logic is concerned. I mean, other people might call, you shouldn't use those terms. I mean, infiltrators,
Right.
whatnot, sellouts, whatnot. No. The system of white supremacy, we are all victims of white supremacy if you're a person of color. That's the premise. That's the logic. If you're a person of color in a system of white supremacy, you are automatically a victim of white supremacy. Why? Because that's the government that dominates everything that you do. There is no other government. So, therefore, it's just like you're in a prison. And in a prison, the white supremacists will pick people to, like in the movie Shawshank Redemption. In a prison, you will say, well, certain people are going to work in the warden's office. Not everybody, but one or two people that the warden chooses. The white supremacists choose what person will do what. And like in the movie Gone with the Wind, the white supremacist on a plantation decides, the plantation owners decides what Negro, what slave is going to be the person carrying a title of foreman. Now, the person is still a slave, but you'll say, you're going to be the slave that's going to go down and see to it that the other slaves are in the field by 6 o'clock in the morning. Your job is to guarantee me, as a plantation master, that you will have these people in place at 6 a.m. And then he will tell Rufus over here, another slave, now, you're not going to be working in the fields anymore. You're going to be driving the missus in the coach. And I have some clothes for you and whatnot. We can get out of those rags because you're supposed to be representing this plantation. And I don't want my chief slave driving my missus around in those ragged clothes that you have. So I'm going to clean you up and give you some decent clothes, but you are still going to naturally be a slave, even though you're all dressed up in some of the finest clothes that I handed down to you that I used to wear myself. And that's all these choices are made by the plantation owner.